Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Couple quick clarifications. Number one, I'm trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, I'll put a link down in the description area to a totally free 4-part series that'll tell you what futures are, how they work, all of that. And second, I should note that if you're, maybe I can pique your interest. If you're a day trader or options trader, and when I say the word pattern day trading rule, you just get annoyed. There is zero pattern day trading rule within the world of futures. I'll say that again. There's zero pattern day trading rule. So you can totally get started with a smaller amount if that's all you have, which leads in the next point. I'm trading futures through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? How does a prop firm work? Which prop firm am I using? Use that link that you see there up on the screen, and that'll answer all those questions. But in a nutshell, a prop firm is a way for you to trade the futures market. You put up a small amount of your own money, and then you have a whole lot of upside potential. So that's just a summary version of it. But if you want to learn more, check out that link. And also make sure to use that link because that'll give you the best possible promotion that is occurring at this time. They're always doing promotions. So like I said, if you want to get the best possible deal, whenever you're watching this video, make sure to use that link. I'll also put it down in the description box. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find a potential trade. All right, I'm short. And out there for a very, very fast $390. So if you blinked, you might have missed it. But just wanted to take that bit of a breakdown right there. Hindsight will be the judge, but I'm really thinking I should have probably just taken off one. I had 2 contracts, probably just should have done one. But so right now I'm hoping this thing bounces up so I look smart. But yeah, let the record stand. I should have just taken off one. So even if it does bounce upwards, that I should have just taken one off and then given it a chance to work for me here. But still $390 there, so nothing to scoff at. I realize it can seem like a scam. Wait, $390, that thing lasted all of like 3 seconds. I know. Futures market can be kind of crazy. Risk management matters, though. I'm not saying that any of this is easy. As it comes down, I'm going to hop over to the MNQ. It's bouncing back up. MNQ is a little bit easier on the risk side of things, meaning the risk isn't as big, but it's a two-sided coin. The gains won't, add up as quickly either, but yeah, I can at least get started there. I'd like more than 5, but if it wants to hit me for 5 and then go up quickly in my favor, I'm not going to turn that down. So we'll see if it wants to come back down or not. Again, I'd like more than 5 contracts, but if I don't get more than 5 and it wants to give me the quick gain, that's okay too, but as it bounces up. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, I'm going to cancel that order out as it is bouncing, and maybe I'll try some here on the short side here. See what it wants to do. As it comes back down now. Oh, I couldn't even get that one. I tried. Couldn't get it. I don't know. Is this a little delayed today? No, that was fast. Very volatile here. Again, with 5 micros, I have room to build if I need to, and I wouldn't mind doing that. In there and out. So like I said, it gave me the quick move in my favor, so I'm not going to turn down $30 in just a matter of seconds. I would have liked to have gotten more than 5, but again, I'll take the quick $30 because I can always start the sequence over again. Okay.
Order filled.
There we go. So all out there. So there was multiple trades within that whole movement, but it all ultimately yielded me about 120 some dollars because that was at 30. So just a bunch of little scalps within there. So I can potentially do it again. We are 6 minutes in. I'm up, what, 490, up over 500. I'm just with commissions, okay? Keep watching this. So not too bad, up over 500 within, 6 minutes. I don't say that to brag. I do say it to build context, though, because I can see a lot of people saying, that's all you made? I saw so-and-so make thousands. And good for that person. I'm happy for that person. My point here is that I don't think any of us would ever go up to somebody that's making 20, 30, 40 bucks an hour and be like, I made 500 in 6 minutes. I'm not very happy about it. Like, you would never do that because that would make you sound like a deranged, crazy person. So social media has a wild way of kind of distorting our viewpoints. Again, for the people making thousands, fantastic. I'm happy for them. Well done. But it can tend to make you look at your results and be like, geez, what's wrong with me? Or what am I doing wrong? When in all actuality, you're actually doing fantastic because, again, if there was somebody sitting right next to you making 40 bucks an hour and then you start complaining about making 500 or even $150 or even 200 or even $100 in 6 minutes, they'd be like, wait, what? Why are you complaining? Like, how are you? So got to just try to keep things in perspective. That's an interesting area up there. In fact, so much so that there we go. See if we can get something up there. Again, just a little scalp, but I'd be willing to do more. But what a recovery back upwards. Let's see if it can push its way up to that area. Close. Right off the VWAP there. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I'm going to cancel this point and just go, yeah. If I don't get filled up there, fine by me. Still plenty of a green day. So I can, I can be extra picky here. And if I don't get filled, then oh well. Again, this is futures trading. There's no pattern day trading rules. So if you think, geez, Clay, you sure did make a whole bunch of rules. You must have $25,000. Nope, don't have $25,000. It's not needed for futures trading. And plus, I'm doing it through a prop firm. So even if I have $25,000, so I do. I mean, I not to brag, but yeah, I could go trade stocks and not have to worry about the pattern day trading rule because I have the 25,000. But this is just, a very attractive way to go about it because, again, I'm focused on the risk management perspective. When you go and, like I said, check out that link, it'll explain. You purchase an account and you purchase buying power, and and that purchase requirement, very, very little of your capital, and then if there's a lot of upside potential. So, like I said, I don't want to turn this into a how does a prop firm work, but like I said, use that link and I'll explain. But it's a very attractive way in. Once more, it does not require a lot of money. You don't need the 25,000. There's no pattern day trading rule. You can, there's no scanning really because you're going to trade the same things every day. Every day I'm looking at MNQ and NQ. So I don't have to pay for scanners. I don't have to worry about spending time looking for, hot stocks or what's moving today or anything like that. Or, okay, I've never traded this before. So is this actually a good thing to trade? Or, I mean, you don't have any of that. You're looking at the same things every day. All right, I will pause. All right, looking to potentially get short here as this thing comes up a little bit. I think the ultimate pressure seems to be in the downward direction right now. Oh, I thought it'd bounce up a little bit more than that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, that was intense. And it's a random time. It's 9:44 Eastern, so it's not like a news thing just came out. I don't know. Maybe is that my signal? We'll just call it good. I'd like to get one more trade, if anything, just for the video's sake. But there's several trades I've had. I'll do this. If it wants to come down, I'll get short here, because that would be a pretty big failure of strength right now. That's going to require it to come down quite a bit at this point. All right, I'll pause. All right, maybe it's going to come down and fill me. And my entry is that red line, and it goes back up. All right, I'll pause. And this is exactly why, sometimes it is wise to wait for confirmation. Because remember, I was only willing to get short had it come down. But had I just started going short up around here, then yeah, there's a very real possibility that that would have been a losing situation as, the price spiked up. But because I wanted confirmation, it helped me just avoid all of this. Now, that's not to say that you always wait for confirmation. Every circumstance is different. And sometimes you'll regret waiting for confirmation. Other times, as is the case here, you'll be happy that you waited for confirmation. But no, it's pushing upwards here. All right, I'll pause. All right, have an order at that red line there to get short. In and out. So just a quick $30 on that one. So that is now up to 187. Do I try going long down here again, though? That is the question. I could at least start down there, so we'll throw an order out there to get long. All right, I'll pause. Okay, it's coming down. And then it's bouncing back up. All right, never mind. All right, have an order at that red line there if it wants to come down. We'll see. All right, I'll pause. Nope, I'll pause. All right, I don't like how it's just kind of going up and down, not really doing a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that out and call it good and take my $550-ish and be happy with it. Before I go, though, I want to personally invite you to get signed up for this free live online webinar that I'm offering. So if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to learn more about this tool, how it can and should be used to build consistency and manage risk, then definitely get signed up for the free live class. I will put a link down below in the description box, or you can just go to claytro.com/live to learn when the next live class actually is and get signed up for it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. As always, if you appreciate these live trade videos, they're not the easiest to make. Hit that like button. And if you're looking for a super free and easy way to support the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help out. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Have a good one.